grew up in a big family in East Dallas, Lake Highlands, and just was always kind of running around and being involved in sports, whether it was baseball or football or basketball. And, it just was one of those things that I loved. And like so many other things, when you love something, you just devote a lot of time to it. And so, wanted to be in the gym all the time, loved shooting hoops, just playing with my friends, going to the rec center. And, I wouldn't say that I was recruited by any means, kind of went to Trinity on a whim, again, for baseball. What he didn't mention is that their national championship baseball team wasn't looking for right-handed pitchers that threw 78. So decided I was gonna, do my best to try and keep my hand in sports one way or the other. Walked onto the basketball team, and that was kind of how it all started. And then here we are, all these years later, still being able to hang out and be a goofball and run around and call this my job. My whole life goal was to be an English teacher in high school, and I was going to get my master's in education and go coach high school men's basketball. And ran into Cameron Hill while I was down in San Antonio. Fell in love with being a part of the women's coaching staff. And it just worked out. So one of the things I think we learned along the way, at least for me as a young assistant, was be humble, work really hard, and just try and treat people right. I'm not sure anything prepares you to be a head coach. You go through this process, and like I said, the humility aspect is a real big deal. And you realize quickly that this is a hard profession to be in, and you're going to be wrong a lot. I mean, we used to say this all the time, but in coaching, it's kind of messed up. You can make the right call, and the game goes the wrong way, and you can make the wrong call, and for whatever reason, the ball bounces your way and you win. My goal in all of this is, I want to be a positive coach. I certainly don't take myself too seriously, but I'm a collaborator. I think that anybody who followed our season this year would say the way we started, whether it was style of play, rotation, the things that we were doing offensively and defensively were vastly different than what we did at the end of the year. I don't know, you tell me. I think that a lot of things fell into place that you couldn't have predicted. But the biggest thing was we got buy-in from the girls. The women on our team, I think sincerely were patient, and they bought into the process, and they didn't punt when we were going for it on fourth down. And so we pushed our chips into the center of the table time and time again, and credit goes to them. What's funny is I really did believe that we could do that from the onset. Now, sports are so, dynamic and fun and exciting because you never know if those outcomes are going to happen or if you're going to have enough time in your season. When I think about that tournament run, we had so many players that stepped up and did special things. I mean, you could go down the line over and over and over again, and we just had women that I think believed in what we were trying to do, and throughout the season kept working hard and kept their nose down and just did their best. Man, I try not to get caught up in setting goals, and I know that's kind of cliche, but I just want to be consistent in my approach as a coach and come in, create a positive environment, show up to work every day, and try and get just a little bit better at basketball, try and get a little bit better as a coach. And so part of what I want to bring to the table as a head coach is that I'm not the smartest guy in the room, and I'm going to try and learn, and I'm going to learn with my players and work to collaborate to find a way to max out the group. And so that's what I hope to do. And other than that, I think I'm a guy that likes having a good time and enjoys basketball a lot.